That's what I want, really. Nice and relaxed, just putting about in me garden, you know. Putting about me garden with me wellies on. I just want to wear wellies, that's all. I just want to wear wellies, that's it. That's all I want to do, just wear some wellies, man. Yeah.
I'm just letting them know while you're on your stream.
You are? Put them on now?
Yeah, man.
Could do, couldn't I?
Just make sure they're clean.
Oh, did you catch anything else yesterday?
I did.
Did you? What was it?
I was just about to look at me at the charts, but I've got me up in front of us because I've just had a trade this morning as well.
Oh, really?
65 quid on the daily flip, so
On the-
35 pence.
Oh, nice.
So,
Oh, yeah, because the 4 looks like it's going to flip here. Okay.
But it was daily was pushing down first and then was coming right back up, so it had no top wick. It was just like, right, it's gonna have to do a top wick.
Look at the daily last night, see where it closed. Bloody hell, 21.27. Wow.
So I got I don't know. I got in around about 21.30 coming down.
Yeah, nice that.
So I think probably about 20-30 pips.
Well, if this 4 flips, mate, you're in the money if you're still in. Are you still in?
No, I'm out.
All right.
Yeah, I moved to break even and stuff like that, and then I took 50% out.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I just took another 50% on it to come back.
Yeah. The issue we've got here. Well, let's do a top down. Because we've got a couple of contradictions here. Let's quickly do a top down. Okay, so monthly still hasn't closed. We know the monthly is in this range. So it should either close respecting or flip to the downside. Until it breaks out above, we're still in this range. Okay. Now weekly, again, the weekly broke out. So therefore, we're in the next range, but we don't know where the next range is. The only thing we've got to go off is this wick on a lower time frame. So it does look like we're coming to fill that wick. But there's no bottom wick on this week, and you haven't even came to tap previous support. So what this tells me, it's more likely we're going to get a fake out here, and this candle's going to flip and either close doji like a nest play or back into the range. I would have thought we would have came down to do a bottom wick, but we haven't. Now it'd be interesting to see whether this does flip, because what we're on Wednesday today, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that's what we want, really. We want a weekly flip back down, and if we close back down, next week should be fairly straightforward. If we do that, next week should be fairly straightforward. We've got all the liquidity we need to drive straight through this range. It should be a simple taking buys anywhere, and it should hit TP. Because you're going to get a top wick, maybe tapping previous support, and then you'll start heading down. You might not make it down in 1 week, because if you look at these ones took a while. However, if you look at this one, touched the highs and then came straight through, so it might do. So we're just going to see. But until this weekly breaks out, until it closes, we're currently, well, we're still in this range, but we're coming to fill the range at 21.47. So we've got to see if we're going to come up there. Looks like we are. So daily's similar. You what, Dan?
I was going to say, if we get that with the weekly, then there should be an indication that the monthly will flip.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the month
blows there.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. That. So the daily, we're still bullish. We're still very bullish. There's no sign of stopping until you come and fill the range. The issue you've got here, right, from here to here on the daily, from here to here, we're in no man's land.
Yeah.
Price can do whatever it wants. It could turn here if it wants to. It could push a bit further. It might not fill this range, because this is just a range on a smaller time frame. We might just get a wick up on the daily, then close bearish. I don't have a clue. This is why I'm very cautious, as in any trade we take really is a lot more riskier than what we're used to. So the daily's still bullish. The 4, we have to take our trades off the lower time frames, and the 4 is actually closed bearish. Right now, we've got no data to go off, but we have had a pullback. So if we are going to do these pullbacks, right, and we're going to go again, then this 4 should close, and the next 4 should just bottom wick and carry on, if that's the case. So that would be the best thing to wait for, really. If this 4 closes any bullish, like so, the new 4 should come down, create a bottom wick for it, if it's going to do that, or even just a pullback, flip, and then break the highs, because that's what happens here, that's what happens here, here. So it's, do we wait for the 4, or do we try and catch something before? The 4 is going to confirm what's going to happen, because currently on the 4 we're bearish on the 4. We've got no bottom wick on this candle, and the 3 previous 4s are bearish. So we're currently bearish on the 4, bullish on the daily, bearish on the 4. Believe it or not, even though we've done a big push up, we're still bearish on the 4. Now the 3, on the other hand, is bullish. It's had a bottom wick. It's pushing up, but is rejecting though. I mean, you're only halfway through this candle, so I don't know what's going to happen with it. 2 is bullish and broke above, so the 2's broke above. So I would imagine this 2 flipping to the upside. That would make sense with the 4 pushing further. So that's the 2. The 1 also has broke out, so the 1 is broke. So is this one just going to flip to the upside? That's the question. Interesting, Dan, interesting. So if it is this 15 just going to flip? The 15, can we get a wing back buy from? What's the one doing? Guys, I think I'm just going to get a buy stop on the end of this hour. This hour to flip, yeah. But I mean, I know the 4 hasn't closed yet, so I am just a bit cautious, because the 4, this could tag us and then pull back down if the 4, because the 4's bearish technically. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if we need, so we've had no bottom wick on this 3. Do we need to come back down to the 3? 2, again no bottom wick on the 2. We might need this tapping. 1, do we need a tapping? 3. See, because we've done our top wicks here, really, it can pull back. 5, 1. You're going to get a wick fill on that 5. 5s have closed in. Where's the 15? There's closed bearish. Is this 30 going to flip? That's the question. And if it is, how high is it going to go? What's a 15 doing? 15 is going to close in 4 minutes. Are we going to carry on filling the range? Or is this a pullback? Because you've got 2 things happening here. If you're into fibs and stuff like that, this is a perfect fib entry. Look at that. Between the 1585, you've got engulfing candle on the 30 to come down. But the hour it's broke above and could flip up. You've done a top wick. I don't know whether this is enough to now come back down. If it wants to come back down, the daily should be flipping. Let me see if this 5 closes. If this 5 closes bullish and we get a bottom wick, we can look to get a buy stop on the other side. Right. Because we've got 3 minutes left for a... I want to see how this 15 closes. That's what it is. I want to see how this 15 closes. Stops for me will be... Look, is this the flip? 50... 80... 5. Oh, look. So this is where we would have been activated. Stand by. If this 5 closes like this, probably be in. Needs to calm its tits though, because this is a 30 now. I'm gonna top wick. Is this a nest play or is this coming back up? See, if this 15 closes bearish, then it's a no-go. And this is exactly why I waited for this to happen, because 30's now got a top wick. That would have activated, yeah, closed bearish. That means the hour's now got a top wick, see?
Yeah.
So this is a discipline and waiting. You could have panicked and thought, fuck, get me in quick, in case of flips and drives. What we're going to see. We're going to see what happens on this 5, which is this 15. I would prefer a drop back down, but whether we're going to do that. See, because I don't know what we've actually tapped here. It's like randomly tapped something. $30 for a close. It does look, on the hour looks lovely. Whether the 4 is going to stay bullish. Okay. So if this 15 closes like this, see if we can get a bottom wick and we can get some buy stops above. Oh, it's got to close doji or bullish though. Closes bearish like this. Fucking hell. That's not for me. It's not for me unless we fill the wick, because we're probably going to come and fill the wick. We might have to wait for... The 30 is going to close in 15 minutes. Is this hour going to flip? That's a question. I'd need a bottom wick now, you see. I need a bottom wick breaking the lows again. Which you should get that bottom wick now, because this 15. If this 15 can come and tap this level, we can get a buy stop above it, but it's unlikely it's going to flip. That's the thing. Because you're probably going to get a wick fill now on this 15. Is this the 4 pulling back though? This is the thing. 3, 2. Do we need a bottom wick here? It shows we don't actually need one. That's why I'm not taking sells down. We broke the lows on the 1 hour. 30, what's a 30 going to do? 30 is going to be key, I think. Yeah, is the 4 going to flip? Can you see the reason why we didn't enter straight away there, Dan? Even though the 1 hour looked lovely. It's because we knew it could just tag and the higher time frames haven't closed. So you'd be stuck in drawdown now. That's where a lot of people go wrong. They're just impulse.
Yeah. Well, no, isn't it? You see a move of some sort and you...
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, it's sort of bearish now, so we're going to be looking for sells.
Well, the issue is, we can't take any sells. The only thing we've got for bearish is the 4 hour. It's the only thing. The hour's still bullish. The hour's broke out. So if we can get an hour fake out, like if we get an hour close like this, fantastic, because we'll just come and fill this range. Do you know what I mean? So it's fairly straightforward there. You wouldn't fake out here just to then carry on up. You'd have to come back down to break the lows. The reason you faked out, there wasn't enough liquidity. So you're going to have to come and break these lows, at least these wicks, where these candles need a wick. But that's if it's going to do that. Because the hour can still flip to the upside, because the hour hasn't closed yet. And the 15... There's the 15-minute range there, right? So that's a 15-minute range here. So if we get a 15-minute close below, that would probably confirm the hour staying bearish. Let me turn this heating off. I'm melting. Beautiful day today, Dan. Am I?
I wish I could say the same up here.
Turn the heating on. Yes, please. Why is it miserable up there?
Guess what type of weather it is, Pete?
Oh, let me guess. Raining.
It is. Spot on.
The north-eastern rain.
Surprisingly.
It's not like the north-east, that.
Not at all. Not at all.
So, what's this 15 gonna do? What's hard is I've got now to go off again. What's this here? Candles. There's the 15 there. What's that on the 15? Let me mark this up. Hasn't done. The dawn doesn't fit the best, like. Oh, look, there's 15. See, it hasn't tapped our zone yet. It hasn't even tapped this support. So we're just waiting at the minute, guys. We'll just wait. Good morning, Nelly. How are you? Well, this could just drive though. This is the thing, because this could be the hourly flip, and we could have been duped. Yeah. But I would need a 5. Oh, here we go. It's powering. It's gone. We did actually get another 5 bearish close. I'm just thinking of the 15. 15's brought the highs there, but you haven't filled the range on the 15. Thirty's the next candle to close. Again, you're gonna have to be switched on today, guys. Stay alert, because it might be fast entries. This 15 is currently hovering. It should come and fill 21, 27, unless it's making its own range. We have got potential wing back buys from 21.24 though, you get a lot of wicks down. That would be perfect for us if we could get that. Oh, this might drive this. See if this 15, what this 15 does. If this 15 closes like this, then we could probably just market execute. Cut it with a 30, because that's a 30 closing bullish, but the 30 still hasn't broke above. But that would initiate the hour to flip and drive. Not flip and drive, like flip and drive. We got a big wick fill on the 30, the one. Because the one should be coming to fill the range. Could we get a wing back? Could we get a wing back? Ooh, what's this 5 doing now, you cheeky monkey? You cheeky monkey. Look, the 15's flipped back to the downside. We might have to wait here. It's just, I said, didn't I? The 15 hasn't filled the range yet. The 15-minute range is 21.27, so this should be coming down to 21. And if it does this, this is probably a new range. Yes, you have got stuff here to the left, right? Minor, but it's broke below them. But these ones here, all the wicks come through, and we haven't had any wicks come through. So you're probably still going to get wicks through anyway, where you're going to get a 15 closed down in that area. The importance of staying disciplined. That could have easily caught us out there. Thirty's closing in 5 minutes. This, look at this 5 close here. So what's this 5 going to do? If this 5 breaks the lows, probably pushing the next range. Right now I'm thinking, do we need to... What is this? Not enough. Can't take anything yet. So the 5 didn't actually break the lows here, right? It's broke the highs though, so it's got liquidity to drive down. This 5's opened up no top wick. So this is likely going to flip to the upside. We're going to have to wait for this 30. The 30 is the next candle to close. There is rejections here on the 30. But still you only reject and then you still eventually come through anyway. So if we can get a 30, it's hard because the hour's not closed yet. I think this hour would be key. If we can get a fake out on the hour and we get a top wick, we can look to sell down. But we've got to be careful because it's only range 1 fake out. Yeah, it means it's broke into the first range. This is where you get your fake outs back up. Right? Or we can get a 15-minute close below 21.27. Who's in this? Somebody will be in this. Good morning if you're watching on YouTube. So, see, because what happens, right, when you get a bearish, and if the guys who have the Dean indicator learn all about wicks, because it's sort of built on it, right? When you get a bearish close like that with a big wick, what you'll tend to get, but still a bearish close, you'll then get a wick fill. The new candle will tend to open up, doesn't even pull back much, but it'll come and fill the wick. Even if this wants to flip to the upside, what you'll get is it'll come and fill and test the previous wick, and then it'll flip, even if it's going to do that. But you know it's filling about 3/4 of that wick. So this could start rejecting in and around this area, or it could just push straight past. But if this had closed doji or bullish, then that's a sign of price struggling. It's looking to reverse. It's probably the first sign of price reversing. Well, we've got that pullback, but there's no point getting a buy stop on now. Let's get rid of this, because it looks like we're going to close bearish on the 30, and if we can get a bearish close on the 30, how far is this? We haven't come to tap 21.24 yet. I'm thinking, could we sell down? Because we're likely going to come and tap this, or at least no bottom wick here. So if this 30 closes in 1 minute, can we take? We're not bearish though, are we? A 4 could flip at any point. 3's flipped. 2 is bullish. Everything's bullish. So can we sell down? I don't think we can. But I know we're probably going to come and get that wick there, which is 10. If we push down now, guys, I'm looking at wing back buys from here. Okay. If we push right down, like on this 30 or the next hour, if we push and tap this area on the next hour, I'm looking at wing back buys, because you'll do something like this. See this hour? This one. Tap, back up. Because we're bullish on the 1, we're bullish on the 2. Yeah. The 3's starting to flip bearish, but we're still bullish. There's only the 4 what's bearish at the minute. The 4 hasn't closed bullish yet. But we do have to be careful, because that's the 4 then flipping to the downside. But there's still another hour. What did the 15 do? Oh, look, it's rejected. Rejected. Oh, the 15's closed, respecting, which is a good side for our wing back buy. That might be news, all this though. Can we come down with no top wick? 30's closed, respecting. Can't do anything here at the minute. The only thing we've got on is this wing back buy from 21.24, but you might not even get down there. The only thing we can do at the minute is you get a 5-minute close above that. You get a 5-minute close above that, you could then sell up, because that would confirm the hour flipping, because the hour's coming to test the highs again, and it won't just want to come and test the highs, it's going to want to push to create a steeper top wick. So therefore you would take from here, go risk free at the end of this wick, and then looking to come and fill the rest. So if we get a 5-minute close above 21.28, we could look to buy up. We can mess about here as well. So you rejected here, it came up. I want to see this 5. You come down, you tap, you come back up. How big is this range here? On the 5s, they all tend to tap further down. They all tend to tap this. Yeah, we can look at that for wing back buys, 21, 20, 24, but you've got to understand that's the 4 flipping. This is what you would want to see. You'd want to see this 4 flip, tap, and then the next hour, the last hour of the 4, flip back bullish, and then the 4 closes bullish like that, and then the new 4 opens up, bottom wick, comes and fills the wick. That's what we would be after. So if we can get down to 21, 24, I would be interested in a wing back buy. Or it would all make sense. But if the hour closes like this, we get a top wick, we can look to sell down to that area. So we've got some nice volume, which is nice. But at the minute, we just haven't broke out of anything. This 30 could flip at any point back up, which would be the hour really. Loads of volume here. And it's quite this zone here, if you look how fast they come through. Yeah, it can really come through this room pretty fast in one 5-minute candle. These are 5-minute candles, all these. So it might just be a big pop down. So what would we add for stops? But this has got to happen on the hour, that's the thing. Where would stops be? Because if we break below there, we're coming to the next range, which would be that. But we would be getting out at that point. Stops could be here, because the next range is that. So what's that? 60 pips, that's not bad. Yeah, oh, now we're signed to get out is if the hour closes like that, the new hour should pull back, tap previous support, to then flip to come and fill the range anyway. Okay. Let me get this on the signals. Where would take partial move to break even be? That's previous support, 21.25. Okay, how are we looking? Because the 15 is still in this range, so it'd be even nicer if this 15 could tap it. Because the 15 is close respecting, the 30 is close respecting also. But it doesn't make a difference if the 30s break out, because the 30 can break out and still come and tap and reject. Okay. But is this hour going to flip? Because we're still bearish on this hour. Sorry, we're still bullish on this hour. 22 minutes left. It'd be perfect if this hour could be the one what do it, because then the 4's still got another hour to go. Might only come and tap this though, 21.25, and then reject. The two all seem to come back down. You haven't broke any of the highs either. If the next 15 could be the one what pops down, taps, and then that one. Actually, even if that stays down there, we get something like this. See these two candles here? So the 15 drives down, activates, even closes down there, and the new 15 just comes straight back. That would be the hour flipping back. Bullish. No top wick on this 15 either. We do have to be careful because it is the 4 hour flip this. So remember, the 4 hour is only broke these highs. So if this 4 hour flips activates, we're basically saying that we think the 4 is going to flip back bullish. This is just the hour breaking the lows in order to flip back bullish, creating a steeper bottom wick. That's what we're saying. But remember, it's the 4 flip. You'll have 1 hour left to drive, if it's going to drive, which it could do. It could drive straight back down. Where's the 4 range? We don't know where the range is. This is the thing. Now, if the hour closes bearish, then we're bearish. This wing back buy is not going to work because we're bearish at that point. That means the 4 could flip. We would have to probably wait for the 4 to close, so we really need to get activated on this hour if possible. We're pushing nicely. We've got go on, so nice. Stand by, guys. Stand by. So whether we can break past this, we should do. They tend to just pop past it. What we should get something like tap, come back up to this level, even if we want to go down, I would imagine. A bit like these here. Okay, stand by, guys. We're close. Can this 5 pop down for us? Why is my mouth going slow? No top one on the 5, that's lovely. New 15 is going to close soon. That's a good stretch 15 as well. If this 15 can tap us, perfect. Oh, that was a big rejection. That was a big rejection. That was a big rejection. These areas where you can reject from and come actually come all the way back up. So this could be the move here. Because the years, if you look at this 15 closed respecting here, tapped, and then rejected. Okay, which, to be honest with you, that's the first one, so that's what might happen. But I'm gonna hold out for this, I think, unless prices show me otherwise. See how there's 5 closes. Young boy. Oh, young boy. Oh, this could be the rejection here, guys, from here. See what it does. We were how many pips away? $59. Come on, flip back down. So it's a 2-minute close in 15 minutes. We might get something like this as well. This 15 close higher up with a wick to fill, and then the new 15 comes down. That's what we could get as well. So we're still valid. We've got to get activated on this hour. That's the thing. Activated. I'm not on about the trade playing out, because the new hour should play out the trade, but we've got to get activated on this hour. New 15 and 1 minute 30. Can we pop down? Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Right, listen. Keep them quiet. Winston! Winston! Sure. Okay, we're pulling back. Oi! Come here. Stop being a Doyle.
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 I haven't heard that in school.
You little Doyle.
Doyle.
It's the first word out of a baby's mouth if you're from Hartlepool. $30 seconds for a 15 close. It means we've got 115. Dogs, man. Honestly, I can't wait to move because I've got my own little office in the garden. Where are these? I'll just kick these out. So, new 15 is about to open. The 30's done a big stretch as well, and the 30 is still closed respecting previously, so that's nice. We've still got another 15 minutes. This is nice, it's coming back down. Did the 5 close? Ooh. Can we pop? Straight down. Come on, baby.
Good morning, Callum.
Good morning, Callum.
Everybody, good morning.
How the devil?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Very good. We're just about to get into a trade here. 21.24 for buys.
For a buy.
Mm-hmm. But we've got to tap without a pullback. Because if we get a pullback now, bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, just finished PT, making myself a brew, and then I'm going to fire up the whole trip.
Oh, what was the fitness this morning?
Back and buys, mate. Back and buys.
Oh, were you just in the gym, were you?
Yeah, chilling on rug, mate. Chilling on rug.
Yeah.
Literally, they're trying to implement it as we only have a 3-day working week now.
What? Really?
Because there's nothing to do in camp besides guards and duties.
Well, that's it, especially in the infantry, when you're light roll. What is there to maintain apart from your weapon system?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Loads of lads on America are
a convergence.
Yeah.
So, you know, Rog, if you're not a guard on duty, then what's the point in, you know, hurrying up to wait for nothing to materialize?
Yeah.
So it's pretty chilling, to be honest.
Right, I'm not very keen on this 15. 30, come on, the hour. What is the hour going to do? Because if the hour closes below here, we should be coming straight back down at that point. But this 30 is still not closed, that's the thing. Because this is the 4 we're flipping now. Look at the 4, look how nice the 4 is. Don't know whether I like this now. I don't like that 15. Look what the 15's done. So the 15's closed just below. So it means the new 15 can start coming through to 20, 21, 22. But the hour is going to close, so we're probably going to have a top wick, aren't we? But if we know the hour's looking like it's going to close down here, because the 15's closed below. Oh. We haven't had any pullbacks though, have we? We didn't break any highs. Okay. Okay guys, stand by. I'm going to be aggressive with stops, so... Everybody in love, put your hands up. We've got to get activated quick, because if it gets close to the hour and the hour closes down here, we need to delete quick, because it means we're bearish. We're probably going to get a top wick and then a flip to the downside where we just take buy, sell stops. Do you know what I mean? So we need to get activated really on this next, this 5 minute ideally, this or the next one. Okay, stand by. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. Okay. Alright guys, I'm in. I've got in buys on this. I'm in for buys. Take partial move to break even is 21.25. Stops for me at 21.18. Right, now this is the 4 hour flipping, so you've got to understand this trade. If it's not what you like, don't take it. It is a riskier trade because we're now flipping bearish, right, on the 4, and if the 4 closes, the next hour could just drive. But what I'm saying with the next hour opening, the new hour should pull back, tap previous support at least before driving. However, it only broke these highs, so but this could be enough liquidity to come straight through these zones. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, I'm going to go risk-free now. Oh, shit. I can't because it's spread. Yeah. I am risk-free on this trade. Take partial move to break even. I'm going to take 70%. Say again.
The 5's opened with no bottom wick.
Yeah. So you've got to go risk free, guys, because this 5 could flip at any point. There's no bottom wick on it. It's probably going to have to break the lows again. Okay, but I've took partial. We're at risk free.
And that trade just there, I closed out there just for a quick trade. That is me passing my first challenge.
Go on, Callum!
Thanks, guys.
Well done, mate. Get that in the group, mate. Let all the guys know. Well done, buddy.
Cheers.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
What's going on here? Okay, 5. I want to see how this 5 closes.
I missed my entry.
Oh, did you?
I put the wrong fucking numbers in.
Ah, you're joking. So this 5, it does look like it's probably going to have to come back down for another bottom wick, but I wouldn't take a trade here because the hour It's how this hour is going to close. If this hour closes respecting Dan, and we pop back down, I do think we're going to have to break the lows again if we want to come back up. Because this 5's got no bottom wick. Then you could take an entry, but you're going to have to wait for the hour now if you're not in. Got to wait, and the hour's got to close above 21.25. Okay. But everyone should have some nice profit. Good morning, Jonathan. James. Good morning, mate. You just missed a trade. But if we get a 5 close back in, the new 5's likely going to come and create a bottom wick to drive up. Unless the hour opens nicely for us and does a top wick first.
I'm alright mixing that. It's fine. Already had a trade.
Yeah, you've had one this morning. You know.
Trade.
One trade a day is all you need, Dan. Trust me. Ooh, go on. So this is the hour. How far is this hour going to pull back? How far is this hour going to pull back? This 5's closing in 1 minute 50. If this 5 closes respecting, I might just close out because you're probably going to come back down anyway. But the further this 5 can get away from this area, it might mean the new hour does this bottom wick. But what it might do first is want to come more liquidity before flipping because it's going to push past that way. But there's another win for the stream, which is nice. See what this 5 does. Ooh, go on. Get up there. Get up there. Ooh, come on 5. Stay up there. Struggling. 1 minute. Let's see if this new 5 can open up, give us a top wick first. I'll move stops to the low of the 5. But it looks like we're probably going to open up, come down, stop us out. Let's see. Because this is the last 5 of the 1 hour. The last 5 of the 1 hour. If the 1 hour wants to break below, it might come and give us a steeper bottom way. If it wants to close respecting, then new 5 should just open up and go bullish. Just missed me zone by 0.8 pips. That's a bloody... Look, he's a new 5 here. So as soon as I flip bullish, I'm going to move stops to the low of the 5. We might get stopped.
Yeah.
Let's see. So as soon as we flip bullish, I'm moving stops to the low of the 5. Okay, we've got a bottom wick now. Can we flip bullish? Ah, I'm out, guys. Stop me. Stop me with spread. Might not flip bullish here. I would imagine it comes down to create a bottom wick for this. That's what I would imagine. And if it does, it's going to stop you anyway. Maybe should have took a bit more partial, but... Let's see what this does now. What did we peak? 13 pips we peaked.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. That was a nice fast trade as well. The 5. Oh. Yeah. Is anyone still in this? Yeah, I would imagine spread might have got you. We need this top wick here, because I don't know what's going to happen. So it's all on this hour now. So where's this hour going to close? If the hour closed below, what we can wait for is a top wick tapping 21.27. We can now potentially take wing back sells from there, or we need to come and tap at least previous support on the 4, and then we can look to sell down. But yeah, nice trade, guys. Nice.
Really nice early trade there, mate.
Yeah, we do like nice early ones. 9, 8, 4, 9. What was this? This was a wing back. Wing back buy. So we've got 2 minutes to wait for this hour. We'll see what this hour does. Okay, let's get this on the logbook while we wait. What's the date today? 6 all day.
6 all day.
All day. 0, 8, 50. This was a wing back buy off a, well, I'd say it was an hour really. Oh no, it wasn't. It was more of a 5. Not much profit there though. Knowing that 5 didn't have a bottom wick, I should have took a bit more really. Because you're probably going to come down again. What was our stops? Our stops were fairly decent, weren't they?
20.
What, 80 pips?
21.18. That 2018 is why I couldn't put it on.
Really? Why?
Because I put 2018 instead of 21.18.
60 pips, that.
Yeah, my TP was off with the numbers as well, so I was just like, try to change it 3 times.
Nah,
No.
mate. There's always another trade though. The 5's come down and stopped us, because if price starts showing us, we're looking to sell down anyway. Weekly bias. That's not, is it? Well, it is actually, because we took a buy. Weekly, daily bias. H4 break. No. H1 break. No. It was a wing back. We didn't get any drawdown, did we? It was bang on. Okay, nice.
Yeah, quite well done.
Yeah, look at that, no drawdown. Lovely, lovely entry. Look, this is what we wanted here. Bottom wick, and then a flip back up. What's this close like? And we're bullish as well, you little bugger. You might. Oh, sorry, but this is the hour. Don't do anything yet. Okay, guys, this is the hour. Let's get rid of this. I can't get rid of this because people might not be stopped out yet on the signals. Okay, let's see what's happening here then. So the hour broke out, looks like. This. Right, what has the hour done? If we can get a top wick coming to tap 21.27, do we need that much of a top wick? Because this is the 4 flipping. No, but what we could do is get a sell stop on the lows for the 1 hour to flip, because that would be the 4. This is what I'm saying with this 4. It's doing exactly what we said it could do. The first hour will pull down, create a bottom wick for the 4, and the new hour closes bullish, fakes out back into the area. That means the 4 closes, and I'm not saying it's going to do this, but this is what could happen. The 4 could close bullish like that. Then you're going to get a bottom wick, another wing back buy to flip back to get a wick fill of this, because if this 4 ends up being bullish, you're going to get a wick fill at least 3/4 of the wick. Yeah. So, look at that 5 now. Can't believe that stopped us out. Do you want it's this demo for some reason is awful, but my other accounts, my spreads are much better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the spread on this demo is just disgusting. I don't know why it's like that.
And I must say, like, on my demos, not great.
Because if you get this 5 close back in now, this is where it's tricky, because this 1 hour can flip at any point to the downside. Plus it's the 4. I think we're best off waiting for this next hour to close, because once this hour, if this closes bullish back into this range, that means the 4's bullish. That means easy, the new 4 will just fill the wick. Yeah, it's fairly straightforward at that point. But we've got to wait for 10 o'clock. Or you've got potential sells on because you broke out on the 1. The 4 could have done a top wick, could flip and drive, because we don't know if we've broke out or we've closed respect on the 4. We don't know. But all I do know is this 4 is still bearish, and we haven't had a bullish close on a 4 yet. Oh my god, look at the 5. Look at those 5. Anybody on YouTube still in this? How many have we got watching? It'd be nice if somebody's still in it. 9. No. So it's whether I'm thinking now, could we get a wing back sell from 21.27, which we could do because the 4's bearish and the 1's bearish, but the issue you've got is if you come up there to tap that, the new 4's likely going to then, and if you close up there, the new 4's going to just absolutely bomb it. Unless maybe get a wing back sell from 21.26 back down. It's all on this 4. We don't know what this 4 is going to do we? It'll be a lot easier once this 4 closes. Because we're looking at this here, look, this is what I mean. So you've had 2 bearish candles there, right? We've had 3. 1, 2, 3. So basically the pullback on a higher time frame. As soon as you get a bullish close, that's when, this is what we're probably looking at. This 4 closes bullish with a wick to fill. So you're going to fill at least a wick with a new 4. See how this 4 doesn't even pull back much, but still bombs. Yeah. So that's what we're looking to get. But it's like, we've got to wait for the 4 to close in order to get that. Same again. You've got 1, 2 candles, then a bullish close, and then that initiates the move. But is this 4 going to flip to the downside? That's a question.
We just don't know.
We just don't know. Can't believe it got stopped there. Look at that, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Today as well. There's a fair amount of news today.
Is there? What day are we on? Wednesday, aren't we? Oh,
Got some
yeah, I'd be busy today.
12 1:15 high ADP. Half 3.
I'm not very happy with these spreads. I might have to change the bloody stream demo, you know. That was nowhere near us. How many pips were we away there? Did spread take you out, Callum? Or did you close?
Callum's gone.
How's he gone? He pops on, takes a trade and buggers off. Start calling him Andrew Hankin. Were you on the live trading when Andy jumped on? No. It was it's when we just used to do it for members on Discord, so we were looking for a setup. He literally jumped on, mate. We were about to enter, but it moved so fast. All I said was, okay, we're looking to enter here once it pops to here. And he just entered. Just literally came on, entered, right? And then he because all we heard was all I said was like, this is looking good here, we're looking to enter here. He went entered, and then price had just buggered off the other way. So went the right way, but nobody got in apart from him. And then he jumped off the stream straight away. So he jumped on, caught the trade we were all going to get. We all missed it, and he jumped off. He made a lot of money on that trade. It was a fantastic trade, man. I'm just thinking whether this hour is going to flip. Or we're going to get a fake out for the 4. If we get a bullish 4, it should be fairly straightforward to come back up. But we've still got 50 minutes. 10 o'clock. I'll be on till 10. We'll see how this 4 closes. I've got to leave this on, guys. Actually, wait there. Where's our target? I'm going to put this here for the... I need to keep track of the signals, you see. So I need to see if this hits target. Because there'll still be people in this. That's the thing with these wingbacks, that they're quite daunting, because look at the momentum of bearish candles there, and you're taking a buy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's scary for people to take buys when you're really bearish and you're moving down quite aggressive. Like this 5-minute candle moved quite aggressive, didn't it? It was sort of popping down.
But this is, I mean, we've taken a few sort of trades recently, haven't we? So
yeah,
that's, if you're learning how candles move, then you should be able to see the signs of, even if it's going to do a little pullback.
Yeah. Well,
where to get in, where to get out.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We just know how candles work, don't we? We know how candles work. All you need for this method is knowing how candles open up and close. Know what they mean with the wicks and no top wicks. Basically, know how candles work. Know how to identify zones, support and resistance levels, and then knowing how candles move in between zones. The 3 scenarios: breakout, fake out, nest plays. That's it. That's all you need to know. And then all you need to do is just experience, gather experience. That is it. And with experience comes discipline and things like that. You what, Dan? Sorry.
I was going to say that's what I'm trying to do. It's a sort of,
yeah. You are. You will, man. You've only been doing it how long now?
I've been doing it a while now, but I mean...
How long's a while?
I joined Relentless last October, not just gone the one before. So...
a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're nearly there. I do believe we've halved the time. So they used to say 4 years to become profitable. Like, even when I started, it probably was right. Really. It probably was right in regards to becoming profitable. 4 years. But I do believe with what we've created at Relentless, we've halved it at least. At least halved it.
I'm a firm believer that since I joined and I've tried the OB and the market maker strategy.
Yeah.
And then I eventually pulled my finger out and joined the live streams in December.
Yeah.
For my first loss.
Oh, was that your first day?
That was the first day.
Oh, typical.
That's why I keep saying like, it's my fault.
Yeah.
But like the amount that I've learned sort of since December.
Yeah.
On the streams has been unreal.
Really.
I'm a lot more confident. Yes, I think I've set myself back. Like you say, there's times that you do things that set you back a bit, and I think that was trying to do a challenge when I didn't have a full-time income.
Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it?
To rely on that, and I think that's knocked us back a little bit.
Yeah.
All to like these other tick boxes.
Exactly, mate. It's just
what you've done.
yeah.
Won't do it again.
It's just, this is the way I look at your trading journey. It's just like a chart. So you're starting off, right? Yeah, and what you'll do is you'll start, well, to be honest, you end up like on a bearish run. Yeah, where it's all these bearish bits have got tick boxes in. Tick box, tick box, tick box, yeah? And then you'll start flattening out, but you'll just be like that. And every time we're bearish in here, I'll tell you what, I'll just do a little box. Tick boxes, and what I mean by tick boxes, guys, is mistakes, not being disciplined, things like that. It's like things you've got to do, like blown accounts, you've got to do it in order to become that profitable. At the end of all these tick boxes, you've got consistently profitable, right? So again, tick boxes, and then eventually what happens is you start breaking the highs, and your mistakes, they're still tick boxes, become less. So you're still ticking mistakes off. It's probably not the best analogy, but I'm bored, I'm waiting for the hour. And up here is consistently profitable. I don't know if I spelled that right. Consistently profitable.
That looks right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, on S.
Yeah. Oh, that'll do. Consistently profitable. Oh, didn't even work. Fantastic. But anyway, you get the gist. Yeah, and then you just keep going up, and then when you break through, that's when you're consistently profitable. But these pullbacks still happen. But instead of 2 tick boxes, you might just have 1. And then you might not get one on this one, but you might get one on the next one. Or whatever. They just get less and less. So on that sort of people will be jumping on the stream and go, what the fuck is he on about? But that is like the journey of a trader. Now the hardest part is becoming consistently profitable. Just before this consistently profitable stage, there's a thing we call the break-even stage. And what will happen is, that is I think that's the hardest point, because there was a time where I was hitting break-even, yeah, I was making profit, losing it, profit, losing it, for months, I just could not, I just, all the profit I was making, I was then just losing in one go, and I was just like that for months and months. That for me is the stage where a lot of people give up, or the ones who do carry on, because it's just a matter of time. It's like every time, this is like a wall, this here, like a wall. Every time you tap it, like a sledgehammer, you're smashing it at the wall. Eventually the wall comes down, right? But every time you hit it, it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and eventually the wall comes down, then you break through it. And that is like that there. I know I'm better with crayon, but if I don't manage to eat it. But that is like the journey of a trader, really. A lot of down at the start, down at the start. Then you start ironing out making all the mistakes, but you've got to have all these tick boxes ticked, and then you'll hit the break-even stage, and then it's how long you can cope. And this break-even stage, this is where it really breaks down your psychology side of it. You get to the point where you're like, fucking hell, is this for me or what? Am I just wasting my time? But the thing what kept me going from here is I've invested too much time into it. I had to just carry on. I had to make it work. And eventually, you start becoming profitable. It's weird. There's no like switch or nothing like that. You just all of a sudden you just start becoming profitable. Nothing changes. It's weird. It's nothing changes. You just start becoming profitable.
It's the repetition. Like I say, as long as you are sticking to your rules and your discipline, then, like you say, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
That it's just subconsciously it's gonna sink in. So, it's like I say, I think I'm probably within that stage at the minute where it's mentally draining.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to overcome. But I think as well, like you've just said, I've invested too much time. I feel like this is what I have to do.
Yeah, and use that ammunition. Use that thought, right, to play tricks with your brain. I've invested too much. I can't stop. Because once you do it, mate, like, it's fucking worth it. You got to look at like the outcome of it, or the possibility of what it can do to your life. Yeah, people go to uni for 4 years to get a degree to end up at McDonald's, and you know, you got people working at McDonald's who, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with McDonald's, but you got people who work at McDonald's with like 2 degrees and that, and they spent years and years and loads of money, a lot more money, just because it's a loan. You're still repaying back that loan. Yeah, probably more money than what a trader would lose learning to trade, if you do it in the right way. That's why we created Relentless. You know, you stay on a demo, then you pass at least two demo challenges, then you go funded. You use the funded capital, the profits from that, to build up your own live account, and now you've got a live account and you're funded and you can pass challenges. That's the minimum way you can lower your risk in investment. The only thing you're paying for is for your education, if you like, and also to pay for a challenge. That's it. That's the investment. Where someone going to universities, well, I don't know, ask Andy, he I don't know, 20 plus grand maybe, go to university for 4 years.
It depends on what you do as well. It depends on what career you're looking for.
But even if 4 years university to get to where you want to be, or 4 years of trading, it's still worth it. So if you left school and someone said, okay, do you want to be a doctor, or do you want to be a consistently profitable trader? You'd probably say trader, because you know you can get a lot more money. Life's a lot more simpler and easier. Trade in the morning, you're done for the rest of the day. Unless you obviously love helping people, right? But the monies can be far greater than a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're probably going to choose the Forex route. But what if it's the same journey? If it was the same journey of 4 years at uni, yeah, but you're just doing Forex, or you're becoming a doc, you'd probably end up because you know you're going to be consistently profitable at the end of it. Yeah, you're probably going to choose Forex still. So even if it takes you 4 years to become consistently profitable, it's still worth it. And the way I look at this industry now, right, where when I was in MLM it was all different because you were just getting people on, getting everyone on. Now, I don't even bother telling people about it really. People I know in my local area, I don't really tell what I do. Because, if they ask, you know, or they'll see me on YouTube or on social media, I don't really tell people. Because I just feel if you're not willing to put the time in, if you're not willing to put at least 2 years into learning, then you don't deserve to have the skill.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to take you 2 years. I'm saying if you're not willing to put at least 2 years in, you don't deserve to have the skill. Because look at the emotions you go through, mate. It's bloody hard.
So
Yeah.
like I say, I smoke more now than in the past.
Weed as well. I need to start smoking weed with my dreadlocks. But yeah,
Like, you know, it's if someone was to come to you and say, you know, like using the analogy, Doctor of Trading could give you the breakdown. So, you know, it's 4 years. You invest X amount here or X amount to be a doctor going through university. At the end of it, as a doctor, you know, depending on what you do, you could be looking at 100 grand a year.
yeah,
But you're working
constantly.
14,
Yeah.
15
And they get
years.
hammered, doctors.
Yeah, exactly. Plus all the strikes and depending on what sort of you go into within
Yeah,
the hospitals and things like that, or become a full-time trader. You are consistent. You can have 100 grand, 200 grand. You can scale up, and you could be doing it Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning till 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then you're done.
well, I mean, exactly. Look at me now. I mean, what time did we get that trade? We were done what? 9:05. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the thing is, this is not the money I've made here. This is not the money, because this is a demo, right?
Yeah.
But my other accounts, I've made quite decent money, because I've got a number of different accounts on a social trader copier. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can always just add to that. So I'm making all this money over different funded accounts or live accounts. That the money I've made by 9:05, I could be done for the rest of the day and literally do nothing. The sun's out. Normally in the summer, I don't know if you've seen me in the summer. Last summer, I was taking a trade in the morning. I was going to the beach
Yeah.
nearly every day,
that's
just going to the beach with the missus and the dogs. But yeah, it's it's fantastic. But
you know,
unfortunately, you've got to go through hell to get it. But in a
Yeah.
way, I think that's right. I think you should have to go through hell.
Well, that's it. If it's easy, then you know it's not. I don't know how to phrase it really, but nothing is easy.
Yeah,
You know that's going to be worthwhile for you. So it can eventually get easy. To get there, you have to put the work in. You have to put the effort in. Or you know, and you say, you know, you don't have to be looking at this as well. One, you shouldn't be looking at it rich quick. It's
Yeah.
not. But you know, as much as the sky's the limit, it's what you want to get out of it. If you want to become a millionaire from it, you can, but you're gonna have to put a lot of work into it,
yeah.
a lot of time and a lot of effort.
I think it's because people get mixed up. They really feel like this is a get rich quick scheme.
No, it's not.
They really.
It's well, stick the odd football bet on.
And you see it loads from the MLM traders,
Yeah.
people who are part
Yeah.
of MLM, because what it is, they have to portray that they're making loads of money fairly quickly in order to get people in. But if they told them the truth about MLM, you think an MLMer is not going to go, oh, do you want to join my Forex education? You learn to trade, you make loads of money from trading. However, it's going to take you 2 years, it's going to emotionally break you, right? You might lose a lot of money along the way, right? It is going to literally break you. Do you want to do it? Do you want to join? They're not going to do it, are they?
Nah. Well, that's it. It could be 50-50. You'll lose a lot of money. You'll have mental stress, and you might find out after 2 years it's not for you,
Yeah,
and you might not stick to it.
yeah. Morning, Sharif. Sharif's just put it's hard to invest that time if they're not sure what's at the end of it. That's a good point, actually. I wasted 1 year learning Ishimoku. Ishimoku, did you? Well, but you probably got something from it, one thing from it. Because I say that I learned loads of shit in the industry, loads of different strategies, loads of different indicators and all sorts. But I don't see them as shit. Well, I say shit, but I took one thing away from something. I always looked at the positive and go, okay, what can I take away from this? Do you know what I mean? some of the mentors I've had have been absolute dreadful, but they taught me like one thing, which has got me to where I am now. And I think that's what you have to do. Instead of thinking, oh, they're shit, or just think, what's the one thing? People might jump onto my streams and think the way I trade it, it's stupid because negative RR. They might look and think, okay, but if they can take one thing away, if I can help you by one little thing, then I'm happy, and you should be happy, really. But yeah, it's hard to know when they don't know what they're going to get out of it. Like, they don't know how much money they're going to be making. They can only just imagine. Look at the price pushing up now. That's really annoyed me, that, you know, because I wouldn't have been stopped on my accounts. I know for a fact. And we haven't even come back. We've absolutely flying. Look at that entry though, Dan.
Perfect.
Perfect entry. Perfect. Perfectio.
Like I say, I'm happy if I don't take another trade today because
Yeah, you've had one this morning, haven't you? One trade a day keeps the bailiffs away.
well, this is it. And like I say, I'm not in this to become a millionaire if it happens.
Yeah.
But I'll be more than happy with it. But if I can make enough where I don't have to work a full-time job,
Yeah.
pay a rent or pay a mortgage, and I can still have money left over to do the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Have a holiday or two, if possible, a year. Just have that financial freedom where I'm not grinding myself to the bone
Yeah.
until I'm 80.
That's it, man.
And not have the energy or the strength to do the things that I wanted to do within my life. And I will put, if it takes 4 years from today for me to become profitable and achieve that, it'll take 4 years.
But it's still worth it, because once you're there.
You know, if that's the case, I'll be 43,
Yeah.
nearly 44. That still, for me, would be classed as early retirement.
Yeah, of course it will.
So, you know, it gives me the chance to then spend the rest of my life doing the things that I want to do.
Mate, if you're doing Forex for 4 years, or even 5 years, right, there's no way you're not going to be consistently profitable unless you're with the wrong education.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Because there is some shit out there, like, what can... I actually feel some stuff can put you backwards months.
Yeah.
Some stuff I've seen. And I've been with a number, I'm not going to slag any companies off and all like that. Or best advice I would say, if you're looking to learn to trade Forex, don't go with MLM company. It'll just distract you. Because they'll constantly just be on you about getting people in and not about the education. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to write this down, Pete, because if in 4 years' time I am not consistently
You're going to be knocking on my door.
I'm coming back to you with Relentless.
Yeah, well, if you're not, I'll hook you up to my social trader. And I'll take your trades for you.
I'll give you a couple of £100 a week and you can trade for us.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's things like this, as what Sharif was saying about, you know, you people don't know the end goal and the outcome after putting this.
Yeah.
This time.
It's hard to imagine it though, isn't it? Don't you think?
It is, but I think, you know, it's things like Relentless and having a group of people who are all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Who are all looking for the same or relatively same outcomes.
Yeah.
That can bounce off each other, who have access to things like this. You know, you've put this out onto YouTube so people can just join and have a look.
Yeah.
You can sit and listen and see what we talk about.
Shite.
And things like that. So it shows people then, you know, one, this isn't a scam.
Mm.
And two, these are all, you know, relatively normal people.
Yeah. Well.
Doing it. And what are they looking to get out of it? Do you think this is a good sort of avenue to?
Yeah, definitely.
To get a decent sort of viewpoint of what it can be if you put that work in.
Yeah. Definitely that, man.
So I'm very much appreciative of it.
That's it.
So, and I'm very happy that I found Relentless, or was put in the direction of Relentless, because all quality people.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to You up and sit in the corner of a pub with you away from everybody talking about
Some do,
conspiracy.
mate. Some do. Will be either in Manchester or Leeds. Normally, good crack.
Once I start this, I'm just going to start.
We did. The Relentless was I mean, crypto's booming now. We did have a crypto side, Relentless, which was absolutely booming with members. And then obviously crypto just absolutely plummeted. But it's going crazy at the minute, crypto, isn't it?
It's picking up again, isn't it? So, but this is it. I think I'm pretty sure when I got into SHIB,
Yeah.
it was like maybe 3 or 4 months too late.
Really?
It made people millionaires.
Yeah. Well, we had a member who I can't remember how much he put in. It was, I don't think it was more than £1,000, to be honest.
Yeah.
He made like 40 grand in like a week.
Well, that's it. I'm pretty sure it went up something like 3,000%.
Yeah.
And it's just, like I say, depending on how much you put in, it could have just like your money, even 40 grand.
Yeah.
Like money for people, you know, that's a fantastic deposit for a
Oh,
house.
of course it is, yeah.
You know, so, and that, I think that, well, that's the only reason I got into crypto was because it could be, and that's what I was hoping for. It was, my mentality at that stage was, you know, invest as much as you can within reason to make massive profits, so it's a get rich quick. And that's what I was looking for to change my life. And like you say, unless you are fully invested and you know what you're doing and you know how to, you know, research things, then, you know, chances are you're probably going to lose.
That's it, man. It's I'm not fully clued up on crypto, mate.
No, neither am I. And as we said yesterday, you know, I got into PXT and I just got a little bit too confident.
Yeah.
And dropped 2 grand into it, and that was probably the biggest mistake. Because if I hadn't, knowing where I am now, if I still had that money, I would be a member of the Dean as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I would have invested my money in.
Yeah.
At that point, it would have been £1,000.
The thing what angered me last year with all these schemes what were going out is people were so, we seen the greedy side of humans. They didn't give a shit. And what we still do say with Relentless, even if there's one red flag, then it's a no-go for me.
Yeah.
I want to know where the company's registered. I want to see the people. I want to know their names. I want to make sure they're on social media, check everything. Where's their addresses? Where do they live? That's what I want to know if I'm investing in something.
Yeah.
And you're telling people, because I get approached all the time with these bloody scams. And the blatant scams, they've got loads of red flags. And all they come back with is when you tell them, look, this looks like a scam, there's loads of red flags. They go, can't be. I've had my money out. I've had profit. Alright, okay. I hate that because it shows, but that's not how scams work. The way scams work is they'll pay people out for 3, 4, 5 months. So then all them build up the trust and tell loads of other people to get more money. And once they've had some big payments in, that's when they'll disappear and rug pull.
Yeah.
But they don't give a shit because they've had their profit. Do you know what I mean? And that angers me. The only way you're going to stop scammers is even if there's one red flag, don't do it. That's it. That's the only way you're going to stop the scammers. If there's one red flag, don't do it. And everyone has that same attitude. Then when they create these new projects, right, where they've just copy and pasted from an old scam, they're not going to get the people flooding in. They'll just shut it down. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's it.
We're waiting on this hour, guys. We want to see what this hour's going to do. We might have a potential another trade after this hour, right? But it's in an area now which is pretty key. It can either reject from here and flip to the downside from here, or we're going to, if we close bullish back above here, then we're looking at buying up because the 4 hours closing, and that means the 4 hours bullish. Therefore, we should come and fill the 4 hour wick. Okay? So we're literally just waiting. We might have another trade. In 23 minutes. I find waiting the hardest. Do you have an alarm set up on your phone by empty photo to notify you about price levels? You get alarms on TradingView, Sharif. So if you've got TradingView on your phone, right? If you go into the settings and set the notifications to like on, what you can do is on MT4 on your phone, you hold your finger down. No, you don't. You put your finger where you want your alarm. So let's say, for example, here, and then on the right hand side, see that plus button here. You click on that, and you can see add an alert. You add an alert, and then when price comes up and taps it, you'll get a notification like a text or a message on your phone, and it'll say gold is at so and so level. I do this all the time. I do it when like if I'm in a trade, let's say, I don't know, let's say I've put a wing back buy on a which is a buy stop. I'll put an alert over the top of it, so when that alert goes off, I know I've been activated and I'm in the trade. That makes sense. But I don't think you can do it on your MT4. Vic would probably know, but I think it's just on TradingView you can do. So, but it's whether you have TradingView on your phone, or do you just trade off MT4? I know some people does that. Alan does that.
I couldn't.
I know. He only uses MT4. He just puts lines in his boxes on and things like that. Look at this. Look at this rejection here from the 5. Look at that. We were interested in a wing back sell from here, but because if the forward close is bullish at all, I was just worried that the hour could come straight past close, and that means the 4's closing heavily bullish. The new 4 doesn't need a bottom wick. That's why I didn't put the wing back buy on. It could just fly up. But I mean, the wing back sell would have been pretty nice, to be fair. Look at that. It pushed 12 pips. Going to be very interesting to see what this does here. Very, very interesting. Because we might get something like this. So we broke the lows here. Okay. We came up. We tapped this level. We then come back down. So let's say the hour close is like this. The new 4 pulls back down, opens up. So that means the 4 is bullish. The new 4 pulls back, bottom wick, taps, and then flips to fill the wick. So we could potentially look for wing back buys here, but we can't do that until the forward closes, which is the 1 hour as well, and that's going to be in 20 minutes. So we'll see.
I'm just going to pop to the loo and get myself a cuppa.
I know, I think do you know what? You're right, I'm going to go make a cup of tea. Let me put some tunes on, make a cup of tea, we'll come back for the hour, we'll go from there, see if we call it a stream or whether we grab another trade.
What dog?
I have had a little trade, yeah, but I might have another one at once, but yeah. When you get to it. Where's Mason? He's gone to school.
Yeah.
Who do you want one? Coffee, yeah?
Have a coffee.
Coffee, yeah. I'm waiting for this 1 hour to close. Looks lovely out there, man. Beautiful.
You could sit in the garden if you want.
Yeah, we can.
In the pub.
Yeah, we can. It's like summer. I'm gonna go to the pub.
Ooh, nice.
Once I sort my mullet out.
For lunch.
I need to get my hair done. Oh, look at this rejecting here. 15-1. What's this hour gonna do? It's the last 15 minutes of this hour, so for this hour to flip and the 4 to flip bearish, the 15 needs to be like that. That's what the 15 has to look like. If the 4 is going to flip bearish, which is not what we want really. We want the 4 to stay bullish, because then we can buy up, can't we? But because what we might get is, if this 15 can stay doji like this, that means the 4 is going to close exactly how it is now, and what we're probably going to get is a new 4 open up, likely test the previous support at 21.25, so we could potentially take wingback buys up for the 4 to flip and give us a wick fill, because you're going to get a wick fill to at least 21.30 at that point, something like that would make real sense. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can grab some flies as well. That'd be nice. But it's whether this hour closes as it is. Now, if you do want to lower the risk though, don't take the wing back, just take the buy stop above. Or what you could do is just wait for a 15 close above here. You could just wait for a 15 close above 21.27. That should come, but you need a bottom wick first. This is the thing with the 4. I say we need a bottom wick. We don't actually need a bottom wick. It could open up and fly because previous data, but not this level. I'm on about previous data down here has shown that actually we don't really need much of a bottom wick. You could just open up and go. So that's what I'm saying. You could just take a 15 above if it does do that. So if we got a 15 close above 21.27, would just be a case of taking buys up, I suppose. Stops would only need to be the lows as well, because the 4 shouldn't be we shouldn't be breaking this low really if we want to drive up. The 3 is going to close in 11. 2. I don't like the look of this 2, because you're probably going to get a wick fill on this 2. Is this enough of a bottom wick? Do we need to come back further down? Do we need to tap 21.23 off the 4? The 4 might pull back to 21.23 here. This could be potentially be a wing back buy. I don't know. I done one edit yesterday, Dan, and I was broken. 1. I've got another 2 to do, and then from today's, and I just can't be asked. I always put it off. What's this 15 closing here?
Yeah.
Okay, new 4, 9 minutes here. If this 15 closes like this, we've basically got a bit of a nest play. Oh no, it's the 30, sorry. If this 30 closes like this, got a nest play. I don't know whether the 4 is going to pull back much then. That would make sense. If we get the 15 break, do you know what, this might just go. If the 15 closes above, then we can get a wing back buy from 21.25. But you might not. You could also get a buy stop on, but you would need a pullback. Because the 4 will likely open wick fill. And this, what would this look like on the daily? This would be the daily flipping back to the upside, wouldn't it? Yeah, flipping back up. It's done its bottom wick. If you look at the size of these previous daily wick, bottom wicks, they're not that big, are they? It's probably the same size as what we've got now. So it's just, is the daily going to flip to the upside? And if the 4 closes like this, then likely yes. Oh, look at this. This might bloody bomb it through. I can't believe it. That there has really annoyed me. Stop me out. The spreads. So I do want to see a bottom wick, guys, on the 4. Otherwise, I won't be taking it. I need a bottom wick to at least... I would really like 21.25 tapped. But looking the way this is printing, I don't know if we're going to get that. Look at the 15. Chill out, man. Chill out. Because we want to use the wick to fill, you see. That's our advantage point. We want the wick fill. What we could do is maybe take a wing back buy from 21.27, depending on how high this 15 closes. That's a 4 closing bullish. What's a 5 doing? Look at that 5. No bottom wick on that 5. Look at that big pushing candle 5. This, I mean, if this carries on and fills, I want, basically we want a big wick to fill on the 4. That's what we want. We need a big wick to fill on the 4, so we don't want to push them much further, really.
Pull back down.
Yeah, otherwise we'd have to wait for a pull back down. Look, the 3's flipped now. 2 looks like it's gonna flip.
Daily's just flipped.
Yeah. My God. Look at that for an entry, though, guys. What an entry that is. We don't mess about. We don't mess about. Yeah. I hope people are still in this from the trade ideas. They'll be over the moon. What other pairs do you trade or look at? I mainly only trade gold, Sharif. However, I used to trade US30. I used to trade GJ. I've been messing about lately with platinum, believe it or not, and silver. I've been looking at silver as well. But other than that, I just mainly gold. Gold provides me with everything I need, really. Apart from when it goes all-time highs and it does me head in, because each trade is risky then. Yeah, gold does move fast. What's a slower pair? You look at something like the, I don't know, NZD pairs, maybe CHF pairs, something like that. My God, look at this 5-minute candle here, Dan. What's going on with that?
Did I say slow pairs, everything other than gold?
Yeah. Well, the thing I like about gold is once it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
in which you want volume. You know, provides the volume for you. No top wick on this 5. So what's this 4 going to do here? This is the last 5 of the 4 here. So can we get back down to 21.27? We look for a wing back buy. Don't know if we're going to get back down. The 4 might open up and fill the range.
This 5 will come back down.
Well, if this 5 closes doji, right, that means the 4's closing bullish. And then if the new 5 can come down, even close down here, round here, we look to take buys from 21.27. But we need to calm down here. This needs to stop driving. Otherwise, it's gonna get rid of the more it drives, the less advantage we've got with it. You know what I mean? Three minutes here. Bloody hell, man. How beautiful does that entry look though? Look at that entry, man. It is sexy. It's better than that. Talking about entries. Look how sexy that entry is there. Boom.
But this 5 has no top or bottom, right?
The what?
The 5.
The 5's got no top or bottom. Yeah, it means two things. It means that the liquidity is just too much. It's just powering.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know. Shocking going without us.
Hello? Come on, guys. 2 minutes. Big drop.
Oh my god, it's filling the range.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very good for us. Now technically it means that we are bullish, and it means the new 4 will likely end up bullish and break the highs again, but you're going to get a pullback. Where's the pullback going to be? How far is it going to be now? Makes it a bit more difficult. So where's this pullback going to go? Likely to the previous. It could be 21.27 or could be 21.25. Two quite key prominent zones, really. So it's either going to be 21.27 or it's going to come back down to 21.25. This is no go now, it's pushed too far. And this is what's hard, because I've got no other data when we come up like this. It might just carry on. It looks like it does just carry on, to be fair. It means the fall will open up and just push. So here's the 4 now, guys, right? The 4 is closed. We need a bottom wick And if we tap 21.27, we get a buy stop on the other side. Right? But it's got to tap 21.27 at least.
Come on,
I don't know whether I'm going to take a wing back buy, because I don't know how steep the bottom wick's going to be. Pips. Very closed here. I reckon we're probably only going to tap 21.28. New 1 hour. What's a 1 hour? Look at the 1 hour's broke the highs. Oh my god! Right. Do you know what? We can take a wing back buy from here. 21.27, because this 1 hour should flip at any point really. 1's broke out, 3.30's broke out, 15's broke out. Do you know what? So we've got a potential wing back buy from here. So stand by. I'm going to get, what's this done here? Guys, I'm gonna get a, I'm just thinking, if we need to come back down, we're gonna need a top wick anyway, aren't we? To come down. Guys, I'm gonna get in for a buy here. So I want to see if I can just get back to 21.27. Right, and then we'll look for a buy. This 5 really should flip, I would think. Can we make it down? That's the issue. Okay, I'm going to get a buy stop on the high off the 4. So we've got a buy stop off the 4, but this 5's got to activate it. If this 5 doesn't activate, we're going to delete and we're going to look for an entry at 21.27. Because if this 5 doesn't, and this 5 closes bearish, what you might get is a new 5 might come up, create a bottom wick, and then flip to come and fill. It's not been going through the drawdown. So I've got a buy stop on at 21.28. If we can get down to 21.27, I'm going to be taking a wing back buy from there. On the signal is this one. One minute. Oh, stand by. Okay, I'm deleting this buy stop. Delete the buy stops. We're close for a, like, guys, come on, can we push? We've got a 5 minute. The next 5 might just pop back up here. Let's see. I need to get this on quick. 8, 2, 3. We're not down there yet. We're nearly there. tap it. Can this 5 pop down? Come on. If the 5 breaks above, we can probably just mark it execute straight up. That would be the 4. Look, the 4's creating a bottom wick for us. I'm trying to see if it can tap this. Might not though, because the hour, look at the hour. The hour's broke above. Oh, come on, a 5. I can't have this buy stop on yet now because the 5's bearish. So it means this could come up, create a top wick for it, then still flip bearish. And there's just no point getting tucked down. Now, even if we want to drive down, the 5 should tap 2128.22 before driving down, which I believe is 10 pips. Yeah, 10 pips. So even if you want to drive down, I would think you're going to have to do this, this, this. Probably come up, create a top wick for this. So this one might actually come all the way to here, then down. At that point, we'll be risk-free and out. But we're trying to see if this is the 4-hour bottom wick in order for this 4-hour to flip. I suppose you could get a buy stop off this 4. Come on, the 5, flip. Here's the 5 now. So we've now got 4-hour bullish, 3-hour bullish, 2-hour bullish, 1-hour bullish and broke the highs, 30-minute bullish, broke the highs, need to fill the range, 15's broke out, should be pulling to at least the wick fill of 21.29, and the 5's bearish. So yeah, we might have a second entry though at 21.25 if we do come straight through, because remember this 4's not got a top wick, so I would imagine this 4 needs to have a top wick really. And if this 4 wanted to drive down, it would have done it on this 4. So this 4 should come back up to break the highs before driving down. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. Can we tap? One minute. Okay guys, I'm in for buys on this. Spreads are awful, man, again. Why is it doing that? I need to contact this broker really. I'm in for buys on this, guys. Spreads put me in like up here. Good minging. Stops at 21.23.16. If what we can do is just go off a 5. If the 5 breaks below on the pullback, we can just get out at break even if you want. But it's how steep this 4 is going to give us a bottom wick. Right? This 4, I do believe, even if you want to drive down, you're probably going to have to create a top wick for this, because this one hasn't broke any of the highs. So I don't know whether this is going to be enough to drive down. Otherwise, the 4 would have flipped. If this was enough liquidity to drive down, this 4 would have flipped or closed bearish. Yeah. I've got drones all over here.
That's not like UP.
I know. So it's just whether, if the 15 closes below, we'll manage risk and get out. Because you're probably going to come into drawdown, look for a better entry at 21.25. 21.23. 1.16. 7. The 5 has closed below, I believe. So the 5's closed below. It's a new 15-minute candle in 4 minutes. So what is this 15 going to do?
Gonna buy down.
Yeah, chill. I will be looking at another entry at 21.25 though, guys, on the 15. Because it's just when's the 4 going to flip, that's it. The 4 can come and test 21.25. It shouldn't really break the lows. If this 4 wants to drive up, shouldn't break the lows. If it does, then I'm not interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to know about it. Stops are pretty good, to be fair. Because if you come past there, you're flying straight down. So we're only at 40 pips for stops. But if you break below that, it means you're going to be coming straight through to 21.19 at that point. So you're not bothered. I haven't got much risk on this either, because I sort of use the same lots every time. But can this 4 flip? That's the thing. Oh shit. What's the 15 doing? 3 minutes for a 15 close. Come on the 4. Look at the 1. I mean, getting out really is if the 1 breaks the low again. That's when you could look to manage risk and get out. But why didn't it carry on here? Why didn't it carry on? Why did it close bullish and break the highs? Was this a liquidity grab to now push past this? Well, if it was, I think you're probably going to have a top wick on the hour, aren't you? At least. Oh, no top wick on the 15. So I am entering again round 21.25, guys. 5 guys?
5 guys.
5 guys. I love 5 guys, don't you?
It's too expensive.
It is expensive, but it's bloody lovely.
And up here in Newcastle, we've got something called meat stack.
Is that like the smashies? Have you seen the smashies?
Mate, it's unreal, like far superior to 5 guys.
Really?
Yeah. So that's where I go when I'm getting the new. Ooh. I'll be getting one on Saturday.
They do a smashy burger, eh? It's really nice.
They've got loads of different sort of style ones. So they do like, I get one called the Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And you can do like double or triple. So obviously, being a fat guy from Newcastle, I go triple.
Obviously.
It has like hash brown and that in it. Ooh. Like a special every week and stuff like that, and just picked it up and real unreal.
Is this 15 gonna flip? Oh, sorry, is this 5 gonna flip? Look at this 15. This 15's closing. Because if this 15 closed back below, if you look at this one closed below, the new 15 pulled back to 21.28 and then closed nest, and then the new 15 came down. So I would prefer it was tapping 21.25 on this 15, but it's not going to happen, is it? So this 15. Now, if you don't like the trade, what should happen is the new 15 should pull back to break even. So you could get out there if you wanted to get out there. 30 should flip. Everything should flip, really. It's just how far is this going to pull back. It's just the 4 hour. How far is the 4 going to pull? There is one time where the 4 actually broke all the lows before coming. So this 4 pulled back below the previous 4. But this one here, look at this one. broke out below, which if this happens, this could catch us out before driving up. Okay, so that could happen. But with the hour closing above, I don't think it should happen really. These are 15, so the 15s broke the lows here. So we're sort of like this. Can this 15 pull back? Or can it tap our area first and then do it? Because the daily should be flipping back down now, yeah. Daily's flipped. Unless we get a forward close here. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, our managed risk is if the 1 hour breaks below, that's it. That's our managing risk basically. Oh, that was my knee.
The knee.
Did you hear it click?
I heard it all the way up there in Newcastle.
Did you? Oh, that was me knee there. I just turned the chair. It was me spine.
No.
Oh, can this 4 flip? Come on. Is this the bottom wick? Do we need to tap this area 21.25? The thing is, if the 4 does not pull back and close below, then the pullback's likely only going to be, well, previous support at 21.25. So you could get caught out with that, but that's if the 4 is going to do that. Now everything's bullish, everything. Daily, 4 hours now bullish, 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour has broke the highs as well, 30 minute, everything's bullish. So this is a trade you would take over and over again. The only thing you might do differently is maybe just get a buy stop off the 4 above. But this 4, if this 4 is going to flip, it shouldn't be breaking the lows, I wouldn't think. But I could be wrong, it's Forex, you know, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Ideally what we want to see is 30-minute closing respecting at 21.26.49. That's ideally what we want to see. I just want to see what this would be. What would this be? Because if we took another entry, we would be 10 pips, 18 pips. That does not look right. 8 pips, sorry. So you'd be 2 pips in profit. Sorry, 3. Up there, so we could get out here. So let's say, for example, price did activate. And then price came up and it was showing us that we were struggling, or let's say we broke below here, then we would get out here for 3 pips profit, and that would be technically break even type of thing. So it's another, what we're doing is we're constantly looking at ways to get out if we're showing signs that we're pushing back down. What's this 15 doing? Why is this not driving down? Here we go. It had me. Had me. Is the hour gonna flip? There's the 4. It's all on this 4, guys. Where the 4's flipping. And at what point? The first sign of it's starting to flip would be a bullish 15 close. And then it would probably initiate from that. The hour's not closed yet. What's the 30 doing? So even this 30 can actually close below and then still pull back with a new 30. We had a 5-minute bullish close. Oh. Respecting still. See what this 4 does. This 5, sorry. Oh. Is this the reverse of the 4? See if this 5 can break the highs. Now, in a way, this is good because yes, we've got to take partial move to break even 21.28, but the more drawdown you go, the quicker this is going to be, and the more you can drive after. So you got to understand that. If you only came to here, you might only do that, and then come back down for more to then go. So the more drawdown, the more can just drive through the next range. But it's just whether you can sort of handle the drawdown. If you can't handle the drawdown, the best thing to do, what I'd do, is go on just a higher time frame and watch the higher time frame. That's how I do it, and leave it on the higher time frame. It looks nice now. It moves slower, and all you're waiting for the 4 to flip. Like it should be flipping really. To be honest though, if we can get to 21.28, we could get some nice flies all the way up, because that means the 4 is going to flip. It's likely going to come back down to our entry. It's probably going to flip, give us a wick fill to at least 21.31. So it's just whether this 4 can flip really. $15 close back above, you should be absolutely fine. 7 minutes. I need to get ready. I've got to go. We're going to the pub. Emma? 2 seconds. Emma? 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 Bloody hoovering up, isn't she? Make sure you go risk free, guys, because it could just get a pop up and then drop on the 15. Bit like this one. This 15 popped up and then pulled back, closed respecting to come back down. I need to sort these. I'm gonna have to get in a different broker, I think, because these spreads are just disgusting. It's not even like close.
Is the broker just a standard one from MT4?
It's a UK one. Radex market to use. It's with them. Okay. So we've had a 5 bullish close. We're basically seeing it. Once you get a 15 close back above here, you should be good. That I would say that's probably going to initiate the 4 flip. if we're going to get that, but we need a 15 close above. My dogs are going crazy. Guys will still be in this. It's like, we're like the Osborns here, you know, because I'm just proper lazy. I'm just like, Emma, they're like, Sharon. That's what we're like. Can the 5 push past 15? Can the 15 close back above? No, look at this 4. This 4 can flip. Can the hour flip? We've got a 30-minute close in 3 minutes. We ideally, what do we want this 30 to do? Well, this 30 can still close below. You still pop back up on the new 30, but if this 30 can close respecting, even better, because it means the new 30 then should just push bullish, and it means we might get some flies on it.
Fingers crossed.
We didn't quite make it down to our second entry though. 2 seconds. Emma? Emma? Definitely beat whoever today, Dan. Okay, the 15's pushing nicely. Okay, can this 4 flip, guys? Is the 4 going to flip, or is it going to come up, test, and come back down?
I vote flip.
Let's see. We'll see. It's a nice close if we can get a close like this on the 5. Just get past this little minor. There is an area of rejection here. You could actually go risk-free if you wanted to. That's what we'll probably do. I might not be able to do that with my spread. It's disgusting, this, mate. Four should flip anyway, really. Might get some flies up as well. That'd be lovely if we can. 30's going to close. 8 seconds for the 30, which is the 15. 30's close respecting. Can the new 30 come up, create a top wick before even coming down, or are we just going to get that? Lovely close. Or we're going to get a wick fill on the 30 because you've got a big wick on the 30 to fill. Oh, 15, no top wick. That's really, I don't like that. No bottom wick though. If we can pull back down fast, that's a good sign. Okay, if we come back down and tap entry and flip, we can go risk-free off the 15 because you shouldn't be coming back down. Let's have a look what this 5's going to do. If this 15 pulls back to 21.27 our entry and then flips back up to the upside, we can potentially go risk-free. I mean, we have closed back into the range, which is nice. But it seems to be messing about. 15, you might get a wick fill on this 30 here. Come back down. See what happens. Should be able to get to his own. Can this hour flip? Because if this hour closes bearish back below here, it means you're going to be coming back down for a wick fill on the hour. Right? Come back down to test the lows again. But the 4 is perfect for us. The 4 really should just flip. You've got a nice bottom wick now. So the 4 should just do its thing and flip to the downside. But the 15 hasn't helped. It just, all it is, it's slowing the process down. As in, the 15 now has got no top wick. So this 15 might close bearish. And then the next 15 comes up. Just slows the process down, that's all. See if this 15 can flip. Because we might come down for a wick fill, that's the thing. Of the 30. I mean, that 30 does tell us that you're probably going to get a wick fill to at least 21.26. We might not break the lows though. You've still got no top wick on the 30 or this 30, so if you do come down for a wick fill, then it's sort of better for us to drive through this range. So you sort of want that wick fill out the way, and then it flips again. I know you don't want drawdown, but sort of is better. Yeah, look, there's the wick fill there. Right, there's the wick fill. The 15, has it got a top wick? So the 15 still hasn't got much of a top wick. Neither is this one. So this is good. This is what we want to see. So this 15 is either going to flip hard now that we've got a bottom wick, and the 30 is coming to do its bottom wick. This 30, I don't know whether it's going to break the lows. I don't know whether it has to break the lows in order to drive. If it does, it might get down to our second entry. This second entry is still on for me. It's even better now because we've closed bullish. But I don't know whether it's, I think it's unlikely we're going to get down there. Our get out is if the hour closes bearish like this, really. But even if the hour closes like this, you're still likely going to have to get a top wick to come down. Can this 15 flip? I think this 15 is going to tap 21.26 and then reject from there. Can we get the flip on the 15? What's a 5 doing? 22 seconds on the 5. 20 seconds. I ideally want this 5 closing respecting. It's not a bad close. We might get a pop down. on this 5. This the flip of the 15. Come on, the 4. You gonna flip or what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We're just hovering on the break even, aren't we? Except we come back down. Look, it makes sense with the 30. See what I mean with the 30s? If you get a big wick to fill, price looks to come and fill it. So it means this probably wasn't the 10 of the 4. It means we're coming down for a steeper bottom wick. This is our second entry at 21.25. There's an area here. Off the hour. No top wick on either of these candles. What is going on? What is going on? I go to this pub, Dan, and I get these it's like little bread bites, mozzarella cheese, but inside it's like gooey mozzarella cheese. But it's sort of, it's got like a garlic dressing over the top of it with a garlic dip. Unreal.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's like an orgasm in your mouth. It's fantastic.
No, Pete.
Uh-huh.
No, an orgasm in the mouth.
Yeah.
Good. Up. Rub. Got a pub in Newcastle, other end of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Called the Tanners. That do a fantastic dinner.
Mm.
Lovely. Beef, chicken, or pork.
Ooh.
Your choices. And you get like roasties.
Do you get cauliflower cheese sauce? I love
okay.
cauliflower cheese sauce.
I love cauliflower cheese.
Lovely.
That makes it cracking homemade one.
What is this hour gonna do, man? 19 minutes left for this hour. That hour's broke out for me, so this hour should flip really. But if it doesn't, it means there's not enough liquidity. It means we're probably gonna have to break these lows if we wanna come up.
Dangerous.
Yes. And we don't want that. I haven't got much risk on this because my stops are low and I just use the same lot. Only a 40 pips stop. Oh, here we go. So 5 no top wick. Okay, I am looking at another entry, guys, at 21.25, right? So stand by. Can this 5, if this 5 can pop down, fantastic. And then flip. We're still not broke below on the 5 here, so if this 5 can do it, that'd be nice. What's that on the 15? This is the last 5 of the 15. Come on, the 5. Get down. Get down.
Get down, get down.
We don't want a top wick on this yet. First 2 minutes of the 5, pop. If this 5 closes doji, right, you're struggling again to break the low, so I would think we're going to have to break the highs one more time.
I'm adamant that was going to get a top.
Yeah, I mean, you could just watch this off a 4, really. You don't need to watch the lower time frames. You just stress yourself out, but I like to watch price on the lower time frame. It helps me to get comfortable with the chaos of the lower time frames. I don't mind watching it. There is a range here on the 5, which we haven't broke below still. See, for me, there's no top wick there. Ooh. 5 ping. Oh, stand by. So if the 5 taps this, it should be pulling back to this, and you should be like 3 pips in profit. So if you don't like the trade, you should be able to get out here both full off break even if a price wants to push down. But at the minute the 4 hours broke the highs and broke out, so it should flip, right? But this is the last 15 minutes of the 1 hour, so it's whether the 1 hour, we need to look and think, okay, well, what if this 1 hour is going to close bearish like this? Does that mean the new hour is now going to give us a top wick and then push through, or is the new hour going to push back up? Because we're getting like a cow now. Okay, stand by. Okay, I am in for another entry on this. We are in for another buy position. Okay, I've still got low risk on this. Now, if you're able to adjust your stops, guys, I mean, you shouldn't really break these lows, I wouldn't think. But if you're able to, what is this here? Doesn't make a difference. Got 40 pips on that, which the first one would be 20 pips. Because I'm just thinking whether this needs to come down to break all the lows. Ideally, stops could have been below that on the second trade if he's able to do that. 21, 22. I haven't got much risk on these. 21, 22, 21, 21. Yeah. I've got like 1% on each one of them, so it's 2% basically. If you're able to do that, but you should come back up to 21, 26 anyway before coming through. That I would imagine. Okay, we've got 15-minute close in 5 seconds. So can the new 15 just pull all the way back? Now it's up to you whether you 21, 26 should get tapped before coming down. I would think, right? Or if it doesn't, obviously means that this was enough liquidity to get through, which it might be. So we'll see what happens. Now our sign to get out of these trades is if the hour closes below, right? And what we should get, even if the hour closes below, the 4 hour really is still bullish. The new hour should pull back before coming down, but how far I don't know. Because if we do get that pop out on the 4, that's the only thing what catches here. This pop out. This one. There's nothing we can do if this happens before driving up, which might happen, but we will see. What's the 30 done? So the 30 is still back up in this range. We've filled the range. The last 15 minutes of the 30. Sorry, of the 1 hour. Let's see. Let us see. The 15 close respecting this range. See if this 15 can pull back up.
Come on, 15.
Yeah, I can do it tomorrow. Are we going to power through? Come on, get flipped. 15's got no top wick. We haven't got much of a top wick here. Are you just going to break these lows? This is why I've slightly adjusted my stops, because we might just want to break this like that and then flip up. I might have to leave this with you guys because I'm going to pick her dad up in a bit. $15 hasn't broke out. 30 still hasn't broke out. The 1 hour broke out the highs. If this breaks out the lows here, it's just pure. The 2 hour is still bullish. No top wick. The 3 hour is bullish, no top wick. The 4 hour is bullish, no top wick. What is this 4 gonna do? What is this 4 gonna do? No, 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 no. Hey. Inside. That's fine. I'm just gonna get ready, guys. 2 seconds. 10 minutes for an hour close. See this? If this hour breaks the lows here, it doesn't need much of a pullback for the new hour, really. Unless we just mess about and come straight back up. But we really don't want this hour breaking the lows. We sort of want it to close respecting so we can pull back on the new hour. Tell me if it's pushing back up, Dan. Is it shorts with it? Oh, I think it is.
Did you say something to me, Pete?
Yeah, tell me if it's pushing back up.
Oh, right. I just the toilet.
Oh, the hour's rejecting. Can the hour really reject? 8 minutes left. Gonna be interesting how this hour closes.
Come on.
Get up there. Okay, what's the 5 doing? See what the 5 doing. Oh, okay. Okay, we're pushing up. Can we get a 5 close back in? If the hour closed like this, fantastic. Because we're still respecting this area, you see. Could this initiate the 4 for the flip? On this hour. If we do come and tap 21.27, what you can do is close the first trade, take partial from the second trade, go risk free, try and get some flyers, because if this 4 flips, you're going to be pushing to 21.31. I'm just going to nip the toilet. Oh no. 5 minutes for a close. I would think this needs a top wick. There's no top wick on either of these 15s. So I would imagine price needs to come back up there at least. But is this 30 going to flip? We've had the wick fill of the 30 now. Are we going to reject from here and the new 30 come up? It's all on this hour, guys. We need this hour to close respecting. Now, it's not to say that we can't then break through on the next hour. You could break through on the next hour. But you're more likely to get a top wick at that point, because otherwise, why are you more likely to get a top wick? Because this wasn't enough liquidity to drive past here, so that means we need to pull back to make a past, to then come and go, if you're going to come that way, that is. Because remember, We're still bullish on the 4. Nothing's changed. The 4 should still flip. There's still 3 hours left of this 4. But it's just whether this new hour is going to open up, push down first and then flip. That's the thing. Because what you could get with the 4, you could get the first 2 hours bearish and then the second 2 hours, that's the move, that's like the flip. I do have to go very soon though. So if we can just make it back up to here. We had a lovely close on the 5, back into the range. You might come back down and then start coming through. Nice 15 close. New hour might open up, push down first, then flip. Come up. Might take a while to get up. I might have to leave you with it, guys. But, I mean, I don't know whether you'd be stopped out on this first trade. Potentially. But the hour is bearish now, so that's what you've got to... You are bearish on the hour, but it looks like you are closing respecting. So does that mean then the next hour is going to be doji? And then the next hour is then bullish, and then the next hour is the one what drives, and that's the flip of the 4 to come up. Okay, easy hour change. Let's see what this is going to do. New hour is either going to push down first, or hopefully we can pull back first. Or hopefully we can open up and just bottom wick, tap 21.25, and then flip to the upside to come back up at 21.28. So something like new hour, tap, flip, and that's the one what drives through. Whether you're going to get that, don't know, or what's going to happen. We should get that because this hour it broke out and now we've closed respecting, or we might get that. I really don't know, but if we get that, I would think we'd need a top wick, because otherwise this hour would have broke the lows. I do think you would get something like that. So it's up to you what you do at this second entry here, or the first entry even. Okay, there's the hour close. What is this hour going to do now? Come on, get back up there. 15 close bullish, which was nice. We sort of need a bottom wick, really. We want a bottom wick tapping 21.25. Let me see if this 15, what's the 30 done? So the 30 is closed. Respecting this little minor. We might only pull back to 21.26. 15, it closed back into the range, which is nice. Again, we might only pull back to 21.26. and then come back down for steeper bottom wick. Let's see, there's no bottom wick on this. What time's news?
12.
1:15. Eh? That's wrong. It's not 5.
Some low news at 12.
My times are wrong on this.
ADP employment change at 1:15.
What the fuck? Quarter past 1, yeah. That's the next one, really. There we go. Can we get the push? Is this the hour pulling back? Can we tap? We might not tap. This is quite a strong support, this area, 21, 26. We might reject from here. Okay, so if you don't like the trade, you should be hovering around the break even for both. So you could get out if you want to. I'm going to see if we can push. If we push 21, 27, I might close this. I'll close this second one. The first one, definitely. I might take some partial from this one and let the rest rock. That's if we get up there. But you should be around the break-even point on both trades, really. Don't look at my thing, because my spreads are awful. So it's put me in a bit higher up. Come on, get up there. Come on, baby. Can we pop? There's an area around here where you might reject from 2126.85. You could reject from there. Or we can go straight through. Can we go straight through? Oh, no bottom, no top wick on the 3. No bottom wick, no bottom wick. Ooh. Now I did say if you got a 15 above E, you should be good to drive, but and I didn't. But this time, if you do get a 15 above, well, I say that because the hour's now bearish, isn't it? Where's this hour going to pull back to? Can this pull back to here? So you definitely should be in a bit of profit now. So again, if you don't like the trade, you can get out now. The 30s do tend to come back to at least 21, 27. So you could just go off that, really. But I think once I hit this other trade, come on the 5. This is lovely 5 close if we get this. What is it? I haven't got much data to go off, so I don't know what happens with this hour. They do tend to pull back to 21, 28, but I mean, are these the pullbacks to them? So does that mean this one could flip at any point? Got a new 5 open. It's got a top wick as well. No bottom wick on this 5. We sort of, it's either gonna, we don't want it to reject from here, really. We want it to carry on. Gold's 51.7 going up and USD's 47.9 going down. So can we just push through? It's these 15s. I would think you're going to have to come back to create a top wick for these 15s. 2 candles there with no top wick. Come on. Come on, the 5. Again, guys, I'm going to say it one more time and then I'll shut up. If you don't like the trade, get out now. You've got a tiny bit of profit. You should be in profit. Usually be in better profit because my spread's shite.
Come on, 5.
Come on, 5. Drive for us. Drive, baby. Now, if we look at the 4, is this now the 4 flipping? Is this now the 4 flipping? Oh, no bottom wick on that 5, you little bugger. Ooh. Okay, guys, I'm going to close out the first trade. Actually, let's see what this 5 does. Let me have a look at the 3 and the 1. Yeah, I'm going to close out this first trade. I'm going to take 50% out the second one. Therefore, we've made profit. Okay. So I'm only taking 50%, which will cover the loss of that first trade. And then we're going to go risk-free. Okay, does that make sense? So we've closed out the first trade. Where we at? Let's go back to this. And we're risk-free on the second one. So we're now risk-free. And the profit we took from this second trade will cover the loss of this first trade, or whatever you've lost, plus you've made profit on it. So I will class this. Oh, sorry, this one needs deleting. So that one's gone. And now we've got flies on this. Now let's see if we can get up to 21.31. Which, if this is the 4-hour flip, we are in the money because you've came down twice now to make the lows. So therefore, it should be coming up. And I can't really see it coming back down. I would think this is the move to come back up. But whether you get a 15 close above here, it could reject from around these levels.
If I waited just 10 seconds,
Yeah.
That's bang on, break even.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I could have as well, but that's trading for you. You got what it is. You're protecting your capital, aren't you?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
for example, we took a loss $240, right? But we took 50% on the second trade at 327. So we're still massively up on it.
My lots are, I just go with it from the last challenge I was doing on the 5ers.
Yeah.
How I said it's for 100 grand account, but it does it in 3 stages of 25, 50, and then 75.
Yeah, yeah.
The max lots it lets you use on gold is 0.4. So I've got a 25 grand demo account, and I just use 0.4 lots.
Yeah.
On
Class.
any trade that I do. But that was -6 quid.
Ooh, look at
And
this.
me came out at 34 up. So
Class, man. Guys, I'm going to take another partially because we've now got a top wick on this 15. Even though because the hour can still flip, remember. So I've took another partial, right? And then, where's my TP? My TP, yeah, ready. My TP is at 21.31, and I'm going to let the rest go all the way up. I'm going to set an alert, and while I'm eating my dinner, that's going to go off, and we're going to have another TP hit. Okay, guys, happy with that?
fantastic.
You should have some nice profit today. We've got technically 3. Even this first entry would have played out nicely, I would think. It's going to hit its take partial. But this is... The second entry's covered it all, so... You know, we've done pretty well, really. But like I say, if this 4 was going to flip, you're in the money. You're in the money, because it shouldn't be coming back down, really. What did I get there? So wait there, what was that? I'm probably going to put this down as one trade. Actually, the trade's not even finished yet. I can't even put it down yet. I'll have to when I come back. Right, I'll get this added to the logbook. So that's an extra win today, isn't it? 41, guys. 41 wins. 41 wins, 4 break-evens, and 2 losses. Now, that's not bad morning. How's that not doing that? The hell? That's weird. It's showing me
Were we in that first trade for 40 minutes ish?
the first one, yeah. To be honest, I don't know whether I need to ask in the group, see if they've been stopped out here. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, they would have still been in. Why is this playing up now? That's weird. Won't let me show. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got, this is first trade. So make sure you just take a note for your logbook first. Second trade. What was this? This was a wing back buy, second entry. Entry. Nice.
Ooh, that's unique from the logbook. Like this trade it was.
Okay. Right, guys. Any questions before I go?
No.
I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. I'll be back on tomorrow. Same again. Another 2 trades today. Bloody hell, he's lucky. 2 trades on stream today. Don't get used to it. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, do us a favour. I appreciate you being on the stream. Drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about us. And I'll be back on tomorrow from 8 AM UK time. Alright, guys. See you later. Have a good day.
Have a good one, mate.
Bye now.
Food.